All right, hello everyone. Hopefully everyone's had a good weekend so far. I'm going to be starting on the test server here in the new tier 10 Italian tank, the Progetto 65. I haven't had a chance to play since the last stream on Thursday, so this is going to be a first for me. Which, thank you very much, Randall. He purchased, if you're wondering why I'm in a chef uniform, Cheffy chef. So I'm wearing my chef get up tonight. Nice to see the guys, Randall, Grigsby Graham, Brian, and Dana. But plan is here. I'm platoon with Dean and his friend Bran here. Hello, Merlot. I'm going to be playing a few battles on the test server here. Basically, I'm going to do one in tier 10 here. Not that this is a very good map for it. Gonna try a tier 9 match, possibly a tier 8, maybe the frontline mode, and then I'm gonna hop onto the test server after that, or not the test server, the regular server, excuse me. Yeah, I don't care about the graphic settings, go away. So yeah, hopefully everything works out here. Yeah, I literally just got everything installed a little bit ago. I've been pretty busy this weekend, so haven't had a chance to play, of course, but feel free. You can request tanks to where when I pop over when I pop over to the regular server, I will you know, start doing the tank requests. But yeah, the frontline mode, I'm really glad. I didn't expect them to make it tier 8, but honestly it's fits well, to be honest. I really liked the frontline mode when I got to test it on the sandbox, to where they said it was coming back this year, to where, you know, I guess it's a good choice they made it tier 8, to be honest. Gives you kind of a, I guess, an incentive to play stuff other than tier 10s. But it is a fun mode. It's not the easiest sometimes, but at least with respawns it can be different. But I hope a lot of people enjoy it, because when I got to test that, it was basically one of the more fun moments that I had testing that mode. Thank you very much, Dana, for the bits. I appreciate it. Alright, right now, so I'm sure most people know by now the auto reloading mechanism here. So the tier 10 Progetto, it's kind of been getting a lot of hate. So Dean, he's actually in the TVP, to where the Progetto DPM's really low compared to the TVP. You know, they're pretty similar for most stats, but more or less the tier 10 is it's a wee bit weak when you compare it against the TVP, but you know, the TVP is already a really good tank. More or less though, do I think that this is actually going to be a dude, might not be able to get a hit on this guy now. I'd like not to get shot by him, but yep, he of course got back into cover. Kind of balancing whether or not you should use all your shots with this is a tough decision. Of course I ricocheted. One thing I like though is for someone like me, I always like tap my reload button, because you know, if I shoot one shot and then have 3 out of 4 shots, I kind of like have to reload. Like I can't hold off reloading my clip, to where for that reason alone I like this tank already. Yeah, it is a different mode frontline. You know, it's gonna take some time to get used to the changes. Like I haven't been able to play it, of course, since this is my first battle since Thursday. But from when I was testing it, you know, it was definitely not the easiest mode to know whether or not your team's like doing well on. But I found it really hard for attackers to win. Take a chance here. Oh god, he moved. This scenario makes sense for me to use on my clip. Really, you're going to see a lot of Italian tanks using 1 shot, maybe 2 at most. It's basically, you get penalized for using your entire clip, more or less. But it's the versatility that is probably going to draw people to these tanks. Hello John, nice to see you. Honestly though, the tier 8 premium, the Progetto, it's a little bit, as far as power creep goes, it's basically, it almost feels like a tier 9 medium. I know it doesn't have armor and stuff like that, but it's actually a really darn good tank, and so is the standard tech tree tier 8 Italian, to where between the tier 8 and the tier 9, that's kind of the highlight of the Italian tanks, it seems like. But the tier 10 here, it does have some faults, like the DPM isn't super great, and you know, as far as the gun goes, it's really accurate and easy to use, but you are kind of hampered a little bit by that DPM compared to, say, the TVP. But it's still going to be a pretty darn good tank in my opinion, where when you compare it against the Leopard, granted the Leopard is it's fairly weak right now, the Leopard 1 of course, I would say that this tank kind of, you know, replaces the Leopard 1 in a way, but not entirely. Hello Carl, nice to see you. Some food tonight? Feel free to ask me anything about food, I don't mind answering questions. I'm done cooking for the day though. I had it wasn't a hard day at work, but it was definitely a little bit of a long one. Lord, I don't know if I want to do this, to be honest. There's a FE 4005 stage 2. Ooh, Lord, yeah. Okay, they killed him. I'm just gonna wait a second. Doesn't make sense for me to push here. This guy can push all he wants, he's probably gonna die. But so am I if I get one shot by this thing, but I guess it is the test server after all. What the hell. I'll kind of peek and prod and hope I don't get penned here. Be nice if we could spot this guy somewhere other than, there we go, somewhere other than where I'm at. Yeah, feel free, you know, to pop any tank requests in. I'll be getting to them after I get onto the regular server. But so some other news came out about the new tier 10 Russian tanks. So it's not the Object 777 version 2, which, you know, I kind of thought it would be, but in a way, that tank was a little bit clunky in a way for them to utilize it. Oh god, I'm probably gonna die here. Plays probably with... Ooh, no, I survived. I'm not gonna shoot him yet. Of course, I used my shots. Pop him right there. Oh god, I missed. They might actually win. No, he's got me. They might actually win this. I should have just ran away the other way from the FV 4005. But, oh well. Pretty good match though, 4,500 damage. But, I screwed up a little bit there. I should have landed the shot a little bit better on him. But, I think they got this. But yeah, I did see that, Graham. I actually meant to respond to it. I just forgot here since I logged on you know, a little bit before the stream here to get it set up, and I had the test server installing, and my SSD that it's on actually it ran out of space just by a little bit, so I deleted Fortnite. By Fortnite. So I was kind of scrambling a little bit to get everything set up. But the ring looks nice. And honestly, you know, it sounds like the plan for that wedding is going to be a pretty easy wedding. But, you know, it sounds nice. Here, you know, a lot of people do like beach weddings and stuff. We're going a little bit different. But I like simple. It's usually the best option. Hello, Jackie, CG, and Nice Guy, and Toast. But thanks for sharing that. Yeah, I was gonna show Ryan the pics, not the one of the tree falling down, but the one of the ring. Alright, so the standard B here. Again, this is my first battle on any of these since I haven't been able to play. But getting back to basically the new tier 10 Russian tanks, they're in super tests to where one's the K91. Basically, the K91, it was a tank to where when I was making the videos about like the upcoming Russian heavy tanks for the 777, that tank actually came up to where, you know, I kind of wrote it off because even though it was a heavy tank, it didn't necessarily fit into World of Tanks as a tier 10 heavy tank, which you know, granted they're changing the classification from a heavy to the tier 10 medium. It actually makes sense though. I will say though that it's probably going to be hated for being probably one of the most difficult and worst tier 10 mediums. Doesn't have a fully functional turret. Armor's pretty crappy. And you know, it's kind of hard to use with the lack of gun depression, but also because it's weird the way they balance it. It has almost the highest view range in the game, better than most tier 10 lights, and the gun just basically makes it the best sniping tank at tier 10. Granted, the low alpha kind of limits what it can actually do, but it's a weird tank. The object, what was it, like, I forget exactly the name, like 770 or something along those lines. That one looks pretty interesting, but in a way, it's kind of just, I was a little bit let down seeing that because it's basically just a T10 slapped up a tier higher. I was looking for something a little bit more like interesting. That looks like it's going to be a pretty solid tank though. It's basically a Russian, ooh lord, need to pop back here. This has a really long drum shot, I guess you can call it. Yes, I'm on the test server, just for a few battles here. Like I played the tier 10. I'm gonna hop into the tier 9 right here, and then the tier 8 after this, and I might try, you know, to see if we can get into a frontline game. But then onto the regular server, because I'm gonna probably do half tank requests, half 5Xs, since I haven't been able to play at all this weekend. Yes, Grigsby, that's what's following the T10. It's like the object, I forget the exact name. It's like the object 770 or something. It's basically what the successor to the T10 was planned in development. Come on, so long in between shots. So it makes sense. Basically, better armor on it. Really strong turret. It's going to be really fast for a heavy tank and a pretty hard-hitting gun. Basically, think IS-7 gun, but better accuracy and a little bit easier to use. It should have a little bit higher pen, but definitely better gun handling than it. I haven't looked too closely into the stats because I've been a little busy. Not like super busy at work, but just time-wise, I've been working a lot this weekend, and I haven't gotten really a good chance at diving in too deeply. The IS-7, it's not going to displace it, no. Like, it'll have less HP than it. It will more or less, armor-wise, be a little bit worse off than the IS-7. Like, the IS-7 is going to have better side armor, and as far as the armor goes, it should still have a better upper plate, and the turret on the IS-7's, you know, good to begin with, but they should be comparable as far as turrets go frontally. But just think, like, if, like, comparing it to, say, like, the IS-7, like, I think it compares more to, like, the WZ-111-5A. So think of 111-5A, little bit less alpha, little bit better armor, but the mobility should be a little bit better on it. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting tank. It'll probably be a really good tier 10 tank for competitive play and also random battles, whereas the K91, the tier 10 medium, isn't exactly going to be that popular of a tank in my opinion, which is, you know, I was a little bit surprised that they implemented it, but you know, they kind of were limited when it came to the tier 10 medium options. Pretty decent fight here from us, to where, you know, the main downside with the, like, the tier 10, a lot of people you know, aren't really hot on the tier 10, to where, you know, I kind of like it to where, you know, it's not perfect, but it is I think it's a fun tank to play, and it's a little bit easier to play than a standard autoloader. The tier 9, you could see the shots in between. They take a really long time. I think it's, off the top of my head, maybe almost like 3 seconds, to where it's pretty long. To where you're definitely, like, exposing yourself a lot, unless you're just shooting one shot and using it that way. Denver omelet, Randall. Randall. Oh, Randall. Oh my god. I've been you know, of course I've been up pretty early this morning, to where we're actually a little bit busier than we all thought today, because it's really crappy here. As far as you know, the weather. It's like cold, really windy, and it's just been like raining all day. So I was caught off a little bit off guard this morning, but it all worked out fine. Well, honestly, I don't blame them for the Russian tanks, to where, you know, before they did, like, the rework, the Russian tech tree didn't change too much. Like, yes, it's a large tech tree, but really the only thing, like, as far as adding more tanks to the Russian tech tree, you can't blame them, because that's the biggest server and their biggest clientele base, to where you know, you can't blame them. It's not like they're just completely making up tanks. These are actual tanks that at least were being developed and were in some stage of, you know, being prototyped or whatever. But, you know, basically we're getting Italian tanks, which I never even knew that Italy had tanks, you know, as far as like homegrown, you know, design tanks. Granted, a lot of these are kind of like stretches as to whether or not they're like actual real tanks, but you know, more or less, you know, as far as that complaint, like, we're getting Italian tanks this year. We're getting most likely Polish tanks too. That'll most likely be in the fall. I don't think they'll release them any earlier than that. But now that, you know, the Object 777 isn't, oh lord, isn't going to be the tier 10 tech tree tank, I would venture to say that's going to be the tier 10 personal missions tank, since they don't have any other tier 10s kind of available, which it's been in the client for a while, and rumored that they, you know, definitely want to use it for something, to where I assume that's going to be the tier 10, you know, personal missions that are most likely going to come out this summer. We can't honestly do anything against that 268 version 4, so I'm going to try to that way. Actually, I guess head back. I'm not gonna have anyone to help flank here, and I can't flank on my own, especially losing half my HP. Hello, John. D. I probably should have went over here earlier. This tier 8 though, you know, it's comparable to the premium Progetto that you can, you know, earn through missions or purchase it right now. Oh lord, sorry about that, Bran. I'm honestly just being a little ditzy right now. Where this is probably going to be one of the more solid tech tree tier 8 mediums. It can do damage, you know, it doesn't have much armor, but the gun on it is pretty solid. Deal with this ridiculous thing. Awesome. Okay, hopefully my caffeine holds here. You know, I woke up at 4 today, and quick turnaround in between my Sunday and Monday here, to where I got to get up at 4 again tomorrow for work. But I'm definitely gonna, you know, not gonna go past 10 tonight too much, my standard end time, but I'm gonna try to fit in as many battles as I can, especially once I get to the regular server here. Nice easy fight though from our team. Honestly, the auto reloading mechanism, I really like it just for the sheer fact that I don't have to, you know, force myself to reload my magazine in a time like that. Whether or not these tanks are actually gonna like catch on and be considered like really good, you know, we'll see. I think out of the line, like, the tier 8's probably the best, and then maybe the tier 9, and then the 10 after that. But as far as if I ranked them, like, the tier 8's definitely the best out of the high tiers, and then I would say the tier 10. The tier 9's just, it's a little bit clunky when it comes to that reload and the drum. Hello, Steinhelm, as far as, you know, its tier goes. Oops. Yes, I saw there was a lot of people on. You know, 5x, earn a free tier 8 tank potentially, but pretty good win for our team there. Uh-oh, I guess you can't. We need to do a... I think it has to remake the platoon for this. Frontline, and I should be able to create a platoon here. Go. All right, so I'm just gonna stick with this tank here. Oh, SM. I didn't pick that, but all right, so let's hope that we can get into a battle here. Yeah, you know, the new maps definitely take a little bit of time to get to, which I did see you asking earlier, outside of Erlingberg. So basically the map to change the most, of course, is Erlingberg, but really the only other one that plays differently a lot is whatchamajig, Fjords, and then to an extent Fisherman's Bay. Fjords, the center is a little bit more important. And Fisherman's Bay, the center, and you know, the open field area, of course, still remain pretty important. Well, as far as like more tanks for original countries, I'm pretty sure we'll see. It probably won't be this year, but they are doing something to the American mediums, I believe, at some point. They could easily, not that anyone probably is asking for it, they could actually add, I think they said at one point, 2 entire SPG lines over what they already have. Yeah, I'm gonna see if 3 to 4 minutes, and then if it doesn't, but all right. That's weird. It says the Scorpion. It's probably just a bug, to be honest. I really like the Sherman Jumbo. You know, it's not the best tank right now, but you know, it just all depends on A, if you're facing a lot of high tiers, and B, how many people are actually using premium rounds. But the change they did to removing you know, the gold option from basically premium rounds and consumables and stuff like that, yeah, I think it's a good move to where I would say that we'll probably not see the premium round rebalance until most likely minimum 2 patches from now. I don't think they're going to do it like right away the next patch. It shouldn't be a huge turnaround to where we should see, because the patch after the one coming out here with the Italian tanks should be the new tier 10 Russians, to where we shouldn't see too much outside of those tanks. And I would guess we'll probably see them add in some maps back to the game, because they have a few maps that should be, you know, about ready to be added back in, like Klondike. What else? But there's a couple new maps too. I just forget the names. We're gonna give it a little bit here, but it says 33 in the queue. 34. We'll see if this actually works here. Alright, so frontline. So basically, it was a little over a year ago at this point when it was on Sandbox, to where basically 30v30. This game originally, way before they even put into the game the grand battles, 30v30. So there's only one map. It's the same map as what they just tested for the kind of World of Tanks Battle Royale, where last man standing. So attackers and defenders. Defenders basically need to keep you. Main goal is to keep you from destroying like their fortifications. But the map split. It's like D-Day, to where attackers land on the beach. Defenders, they spawn a little bit closer to the beach, but you push them back by capping areas. And I think people are dropping out of the queue now. We'll see though. We'll just give it another minute here. But basically, the attacker's goal, you can respawn. You have a certain amount of points to where you're pushing the defenders back, to where you're split into basically 10, not platoons, but 10 tanks per specific like sector, to where, say one side's pushing the enemy back, the other two can still be like kind of stuck, and you can assist them or you can keep pushing, but you have to basically, as far as what I remember, win like all three sectors and basically destroy the enemy's fortifications before the time or your tickets end. Which, thank you very much, Nicolo, for the subscription, and thank you, Scud, for the follow. But we'll give it another minute here. But I don't know if this is gonna work as far as this. This is where I really wanted to pop on. I wanted to pop on for a stream like Friday or even yesterday. I just, unfortunately, I couldn't fit it in. It was probably like, this is one of like the worst weekends for me to have like spare time. Yeah, we can try that. Let's see, exit battle. Front line. There's only 20 people now. That's not good. So 22. Yeah, let's give it a minute here. Thank you, Cade, for the follow. Let's give it a minute and I'll try to. I don't think it's gonna work, to be honest. But I'll let it go for a minute here and see if it happens. But I don't think we're gonna be able to get a game just because of the low pop, which is frontline. Even though it's coming, it's only gonna. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work, and honestly, since I'm kind of limited on time here, I'm just gonna pop into a platoon again and play another tier 10 battle here. Oopsie daisy. Sorry guys, I'm a little bit here. Alright. But yes, you can respawn. So initially when they tested Frontline, it was only tier 10s, to where they bumped it down to tier 8, which is good, since tier 8's has kind of gotten shafted a little bit by the matchmaking, and there's not a ton of reasons to really have your tier 8s. There's some like campaigns for clan wars and stuff, or strongholds and whatnot, but Frontline will be pretty interesting, where a lot of people will be able to access it being at tier 8, even people that don't say spend a ton of money on the game, since free-to-play players can get to tier 8 fairly easily. But basically the way you respawn is, after you die, you can repair your tank and kind of restock ammunition while in the battle without dying. But if you die and your team still has basically tickets left to respawn tanks, you'll just have like a little mini garage basically, and you can pick from any other tier 8 tank, whether it's SPGs, heavy, light, whatever. So it's pretty neat. I don't have a fan on now. It's actually not too it's not too hot here. It's it's really windy and cold out to where I should be fine. Usually that's like in the summer and stuff where I get pretty hot, since my AC is not really I don't keep it like cold. Anyway though, gonna do this last. Now it's tier 8 now as far as frontline, which I think it's a good choice for them to switch it, because too many things are honestly tier 10. But more or less, I'm gonna do one last battle here on the test server, in the new tier 10 Italian. Then I'm gonna pop over to the regular server, do as many tank requests as I can for you guys, and basically I'm gonna do one grind to one request, since I'd like to get a few 5X's in. I need to try to purchase the TVP tonight before these sales end. Okay, I'm kind of waiting to see. I don't want to be the first one to pop out. Just waiting to see where I could get some shots here. Even though this has negative 9 degrees of gun depression, it is a fairly long tank to where, whoopsie daisy, fairly long tank to where popping over a hill, you're still going to get hit, especially with the pretty poor armor. Oh crap, he actually got tracked. Right, well, that worked. He's firing a warning shot. Thank you, Mortal, for the follow. Yeah, hopefully, after tomorrow I should have some time to catch up on a few things I need to do for the stream. It's been this was our first weekend like fully open, and now we're open 7 days at the restaurant, to where been a little bit preoccupied, more so than I thought I'd be, because we're still fairly slow, but falling behind a little bit with getting some videos done, implementing a couple new things I want to do with the stream, and even getting that map strategy done for Mannerheim Line. I've got it, basically all set up. I just need to type out the article. Hoop. Nope, he's staring right at me here. You guys, please push. Somebody, anybody. Pretty please? No? Yes, maybe so. I don't want to use all my shots here, but if he gives me shots on his engine, I'll gladly take them. Okie dokie. It feels weird though wearing my chef outfit, honestly, since I was at work for most of the day. But this one's actually, you can't really see it too much, my name on it. This was actually my culinary school jacket. It's the one I keep at home. It's starting to get a little snug, but I'm surprised that honestly I still fit in it. Don't want to push too far here. I don't have this kitted out for max feed range. I have all the crew perks on it. I guess kind of push them up with gold for the test server here, but I equipped a vertical stabilizer, vents, and a rammer to where, unlike other autoloaders, since it's not a true autoloader, you can equip a gun rammer on it, which is nice. You kind of need to be honest, or else you're really gimped as far as your DPM. Okay, just trying to squeeze in here. My team's being a little bit too cautious, but early TVP. I don't even know where you're at. Awesomely not good for me. Keep this JPZ over there, but I'm gonna scurry on this way. Thanks, Dana. I don't mind it though, you know, honestly, just request whatever, guys, you know. I'll do my best to crap. This TVP can get... Come on, I'm getting a little bit frustrated that this 113 keeps hitting me. Crap. There we go. But yeah, mainly just wanting to get 5X's done, but I'll have plenty of time. Don't have a shot. I didn't think I used up that many shots, but that's where getting used to this, I did kind of blow through my shots and never let them kind of reload in time. You can get yourself in trouble basically with this tank easily if you just keep firing shots off. You have to kind of pace yourself, or else, you know, you kind of screw yourself. Awesome. Hello, Pez. Nice to see you. Yep. Ooh, mouse is back there. E3. Thank you very much. And of course I popped out. Just a little bit, but I popped out enough he could see me. So yeah, after this battle, I'm gonna pop over to the regular server to where I know Dean, you're watching. Thanks guys for platooning here. Yeah, I'm just gonna pop over to the regular server since there's obviously not enough people on right now to do a frontline battle, which is why they're, you know, it's gonna be a limited time event to where I would guess that they're gonna do it during like special holidays, but I would almost say that they could pull it off by making it like almost like a ranked battles where it's only during a certain time of the day, say like prime time for most or whatever server, or even like weekends, something like that. But anyway, let's get this mouse out, and the first tank I'll be hopping on the regular server, I'm gonna hop into the Skoda T50, and up after that's the T29. But thanks for the fights, guys, on the test server here. I shouldn't have taken that last shot. I should have just let it reload. Trying not to die here, but it's not that big of a deal if I let this mouse shoot me once. Should be able to crack him. Don't think he has a repair, so I'll just gobble up some assist damage here. That's one thing if you're going for like marks of excellence, it can help you a little bit. High there, but I've got all my rounds used to where my DPM's just trash right now. Alrighty. Whew. But decent fight. But when it comes to the Italian tanks, I think they're going to be a pretty fun nation. Whether or not they're going to be like the best tanks out there remains to be seen, but this guy did a really good job. But one thing they do have over standard autoloaders is, of course, the versatility. But yeah, thanks for the fights again, guys. I'm going to pop over to the regular server here, so just bear with me for a second. I guess while we're all right. Sorry for the little bit of oh lord, it's so loud. Sorry for the delay, guys. I forgot that I was on this. Hello, Julie. Yeah. Yeah. I have no idea what that is about, but to say I know who Lemming Rush is, but I don't know why you messaged me that. Alright, so I'm popping right into Skoda here. Sorry about the little delay there. I just figured I'd pop something up on the stream instead of looking at the login screen. I forgot that my mic isn't on my other scene there, so I was kind of talking to myself for a second. But thanks for tipping Levi there. Did I? I'm pretty sure I put the... Yeah, biscuits there. Alrighty then. But when it comes to the Italian tanks there, since I just played them, I think they closely resemble the Czech tanks, to where, especially the tier 9 and 10, they are going to be a little bit difficult, to where you could see in that last battle specifically, I was using my shells too often, to where once you get to having 0 shells or even just 1 in your magazine, your DPM is just abysmal if you're using like 1 shot at a time. So you almost have to treat it as a single shotgun, especially early on in battles, and only really use the full clip if it's like a key moment to where you have to finish a tank off, or if you could finish a tank off and then, you know, spend that time to reload your magazine without your team kind of suffering otherwise. But it's just going to be really difficult to play. I'm looking forward to them though, to where I'll probably start like slowly grinding that line. The mid tiers don't look like anything special, but they don't look necessarily bad either. Okie dokie. So, Live Oaks here. This will be interesting. Hello Danish, nice to see you. I don't necessarily want to commit, but not really spotting much, and we technically do have a lot of tanks. I'm probably gonna get... Ooh, I don't want to get hit more than that, but I will pop down here. I literally have not gotten one mission done, Dean. I haven't been able to play since my last stream on Thursday, so unfortunately I was trying to pop on, but you know, it's the work season for me, being a chef and all here. So you know, it's just something to where I guess can't get on some days, where when I get home from work I have like, say, like three hours or so of like, you know, spending time with Levi, Ryan, and then it's, you know, basically off to bed. But it does have its perks though. Alright, I would very much appreciate it if this T2065 would back up just a wee bit. Good night, Bran. Thanks for the fights again. Oh, how I just bounced the patent. But I'm not going to be able to make any headway here. It's just, we have the tanks to push. We're just not capitalizing on actually being able to push here. I'm going to try to help out this M46, but he's in a bit of a pickle. I don't know why he literally just drove out to where he's going to get shot by half their team. This is not looking good for us, because we need to be able to kind of leapfrog up to here, but crap, I could have killed him there. Why do you hate me, RNG? I'm just swapping over to heat because like this M41 made it up, but I'm not going to be able to get up there without potentially dying. It's just too risky right now. Hello, Mojo. Nice to see you. Hope all is well. Come on. Don't need heat for this, but good. I should just take a shot at him. Not that it hit, but whatever. Hello, Smurf. Nice to see you. It's just our town. I could kind of just, you know, by counting how many people were in the south, how many people showed up in the town early, knew that they were going to be lacking some tanks. Crap. Oh, that works. I really wish I had saved that shot though. Could take him out. Come on, team. Do it. Do it. Push. Went a little bit too far out here to where I'm gonna definitely regret this, because now I don't have any HP. But anyway, I guess it's back to the flag, to where I don't think capping is in my future. I know it's like pulling teeth to get people to push here. Like, this bat chat's a problem. I'm trying to keep some distance. It's just I really want to help the mouse out. I'm just gonna hunker down near the bridge here and try to take some shots towards the base. I thought the bat was going to try to push, but it doesn't look like he is going to commit. Biggest kill the light though, that's not good. Crap, why are you moving now? Is it because you know that I'm aiming? That's awesome. Shooting underneath here. You pop over. Come on. I'm gonna try to stay outside his view range. Hello, Savannah, and Beta, or Bad Karma. Close enough. Sorry about that. Yeah, it looks like we got And we got people capping. Good, good. Make sure you don't put a space Danish for the commands between the exclamation point and request. But our team won by cap. I guess I'm happy with that. It's better than losing, but we could have just pushed that flank way sooner than we actually did. Which congrats Nicola for the win for the raffle. Thanks again for the subscription a little bit earlier. All right, so we got that going. Mutant SPG. There we go. And Achilles. All right, so a decent battle. My first one, honestly, since these missions started. So a bunch of those are going to be popping up. So my first viewer tank request, T29 here. Top of that. But like I said a little earlier, I'm going to be trying to get some 5Xs done since I didn't have a ton of time to play this weekend outside of just tonight. So I'm going to be just kind of swapping back and forth. One tank request and one kind of grind until I get the 5Xs. Oh man, I think it must be the Cheffy Chef thing, Randall, you bought here. I'm getting so tongue-tied. It's rigged. But some mines here. Not top tier, but it doesn't matter too much with the T29. Which thank you Neural for the follow. Alright, I guess you're not moving at all. That's just fantastic. I'm going to try to get a quick little shot off here and then figure out whether or not I want to... Come on, can you please? I just want to... No, he's not going to let me... Like, come on. I can deal with one person kind of blocking your intended path, but two's a little much. Got spotted through there. Oh well. Actually, screw it. I'm not going to be able to do much in the town. I'm going to actually push here. I did this last stream too. It's worked out decent. It's definitely a risk if the enemy pushes the town hard, but hopefully this works. They have a heavy tank number 6 back here, and possibly that E8 pulled over. But with only one arty, I should be fairly fine to push here. Alright, they're gonna hopefully contest that 1357. Would like to at least get a little bit further up here. Yeah. Well, at least with the hippie tanker, I can blame it on being a hippie. Come on, RNG. Popped over to APCR. I am not liking my accuracy so far this match. Some of these shots have been on me though. Looks like Levi found his tip. Okay. I'm kind of annoyed now that this guy got out here, because I would be able to push really easy if I wasn't going to get shot in the side. But my team is up by quite a bit. Pen. Have to hopefully... Yeah, honestly I'm gonna get killed by a heavy tank number 6 and a T29, and I kind of feel bad about that. I did just decide to push out here on him, which was really stupid considering I knew he was using APCR. I guess my only hope is if he misses somehow, but he just tracked me. But yeah, I'm not getting any help against this guy. Oh, you gonna spare me? Awesome, finally, thank you team. Got a little lucky there. But I do like this spot. I was not intending for that heavy tank number 6 to take off as much HP as he actually did. But I survived until I pop up here and probably get killed from their base, but crap, Dicker Max. I don't think the T-25-2 spotted me. The Dicker Max is somewhere between there and here most likely. No, he's a little bit to the right. He was the one that got me there. 1500 damage though, even though literally this match I've been fighting myself. Hello Gritter, nice to see you. Mr. Sous Chef. If anyone has any you know, cooking questions, I will do my best to answer them while trying to tank here. At the very least, got a nice little win here. Somehow got top 3 damage, even though, you know, I wasn't playing too well there. But I do like pushing down that flank, because if your team's heavy on the center, like they were, which luckily we got that grind done, if they're heavy on the center and stuff, it can be a little bit easier than you might expect to be able to push through the water like that. If you're in a heavy, you know, say a TD with a little armor, sometimes mediums work, but you can get screwed over like I did. Not from that spot usually, but from TDs camping far back in that little overwatch position at the end of the map. But, you know, as long as your team's somewhat moving forward, you usually do a pretty good job there, unless, you know, the TDs get you or there's more than one arty. The Italian missions, Savannah, literally, that was my second battle I've played since they started, so when it comes to those, I literally have just started. Downside of being a chef is having to work a lot on weekends. Hello Arrowhead, nice to see you. The first option, lower damage but higher pen. I don't think they would do the other way around, because it wouldn't make APCR shells basically, like, if you're just thinking about them, typically they're a, you know, sub-caliber round in a way, if I'm not mistaken. So I guess you can say they'll do less damage, but they can penetrate more armor, yes. And they of course have a higher shell velocity. So it wouldn't make sense to have higher damage or, you know, but lower pen. Of course I'm bottom tier. I honestly really struggle with the AMX 5100. So when it comes to tank requests, I do have the Action X. And just so I don't forget, just type !request, press space, and type in a tank name, and that enters my request queue. Thank you, Artie. Best way to make scrambled eggs? Honestly, like, I know a lot of people put like milk and stuff in it. I just like them, you know, clarified butter is always awesome with eggs. That's what we use for like all of our omelets and basically anything at breakfast. But just regular butter honestly is fine. Clarified butter just doesn't burn as easily. I didn't think that he was going to be able to hit me. Got a lot of people over here. I was kind of hoping I was going to be able to just kind of slide in and, you know, take a few shots here or there. But other flank, of course, isn't doing too well. Gotta make a decision here, guys. Like, are you gonna push the people behind me, specifically Mr. Type 5 Heavy, or are we going to lose? I don't want to take more than that. The little glass, I actually plan on editing that. It just, anytime anyone follows me, subscribes, tips, or tips with bits, it adds a little bit to it. I plan on incorporating Levi into it and making it pretty unique. I just, you know, I've been a little swamped with work hours right now. Crap. Just lost the HP that I really needed. Oh lord, there's a Type 61 behind us. And I missed. Could have taken a better shot there. Guys, hello? No, you're not even paying attention. Hey, there's a tank right there. Oh my god. A really bad battle, but can't win. So, moving along here. Thank you very much, BBD, for the follow. Adding some requests here. The T-54 is up next. So many detachments. Prepare gravy for... Unfortunately, I'm not too versed in Asian cuisine. Clocker. So unfortunately I can't provide too much into that. When it comes to cooking, like I went to culinary school, I've been cooking, my family has a restaurant, I've been cooking since like teenager basically. But basically, like, I'm classically trained in French cooking. I think most people, at least in the US, are. When it comes to like Asian cuisine, I dabble in it, like making stuff for myself, but we don't really do too much of that, like at the restaurant. And as far as like culinary school, but technically college, because I went for an actual degree, it was like a fun class to where we spent like, say, a week on, say, different cuisines and stuff like that. Clarify butter and ghee the same thing? I don't think so. But I vaguely as far as ghee goes, I don't think it's the same thing. Clarified butter is basically, you know, melt butter, let it sit, basically skim off the top, skim off the bottom, and, you know, basically you're just left with deliciousness. We use it for everything because you get the butter flavor, but, you know, cooking at like 400 degrees and stuff on our flat top, not really feasible to like cook for like 3 hours plus using like standard butter. So most places, honestly, it's kind of disgusting. It's something called whirl. I've seen other places use it. It's basically like butter flavored oil. Ugh, it's gross. I can tell when other restaurants use that, but most places will use that. But we just, you know, clarified butter is the good stuff. It is more expensive though, by a pretty large factor. I would say it's at least double the price as using like a oil alternative. But I try to do everything as good as I can. Luckily though, I'm kind of spoiled. Like our clientele, more not like super high end, but as far as prices go, it's not like we're the lowest as far as our area. Do I pay for my tank request page? What do you mean? Wakuru.com. Yes, that's my website. It's not just tank request page. It has all my guides for World of Tanks on it. But yeah, I do pay it for it. It's basically like any other website you'd come across. Say like, I don't know, Facebook, Google, whatever. Okay, I need to skedaddle. I probably shouldn't have went down here as much as I did. Hello, Historian. Nice to see you. Tex-Mex? Like, that's like, as far as cuisine that we do, we don't really do too much cuisine like that, or even like Southwestern, but I've made plenty of things like that, yeah. Thought I was gonna have to run away, but P-34 strangely disappeared. Crap, he died. PZ7 needs help, but might regret doing what I'm about to do. I don't need... Oh god, there's a Foshby of all things. Ooh, that worked out. Oh, don't do it. Not that he can really pen him in the front, but a little bit risky. Which, for everyone putting requests in, I'm gonna do my best to get to them all tonight. I do, you know, unfortunately I can't go too much past my end time of 10 p.m. I got a really early start to my day tomorrow. Unfortunately, I go in, I'm the first one in to the restaurant, and I gotta get up at the very nice hour of 4 a.m., which is just wonderful. But anyway, yeah, there's not really any tanks left. I might as well just stick with this. See if I can sneak a little shot in. I'd like to get a better shot. Right there works for me. Gonna give me another shot there? I should have aimed better. 268's probably gonna get him. I know. I was expecting those guys to notice I was there, which is why I was not playing that more aggressive, because I should have died. Even when I played it a little bit more cautiously, then pushed in, should have died there, but for whatever reason they just ignored me. Don't know why. So no idea about that, but yeah. Pretty good match though. Alright, E75, we gotta get a KV3 here. Hello, Snake. Yes, you can thank Randall. He bought Cheffy Chef. So for anyone who is just catching the stream here, underneath the video I have a bunch of commands listed where you can use the stream currency to kind of buy different things. One of them, Cheffy Chef, I got a hippie tanker. It's just something to keep it a little bit lighthearted and fun. Alright, so I'm gonna play something differently. I'm not too inclined to worry too much about the AMX 65T. So I'm gonna do a Borsig, then into the ISM after this. But yeah, as far as Levi biscuits go, I saw someone post earlier kind of explaining it. You get basically stream currency just for watching, following, subscribing, stuff like that. But more or less, you can kind of spend it on some cool things, like tipping my little mascot back there, Levi. He's always here every stream. See if I can get a better look at him there. He's back. He's back in his dog bed back there. He's actually getting over here. Thanks for yeah, thanks for that tip there, Grigsby. I'm glad you enjoyed the battle there. Borsig, I gotta click back in. There we go. Here you go, little buddy. I was trying to give Levi a little treat there. Getting a little cold? I'm not. Levi, he's always cold, so he always has a ton of blankets. I credit him, but I don't want to stay out there any longer than just one shot. Hello, Fury. Best brand of knife. So I actually was just reading yesterday, like a discussion about that. I personally, like, I have Wusthof knives or Henkel, but really, as long as you're buying like a decent price knife, like say $100 or more for like a chef knife, usually you're mainly just buying like the form of it, like the shape. I like Wusthof knives. Specifically, they have like a almost like an Asian theme one. Like I have a Santoku knife that I really like. But basically, the best knife is the one that's kept and maintained the best. So using a steel on it to keep the edge from basically getting dull, and then like most people think a steel actually sharpens your knife, but it just keeps the tip from bending over. I only have to sharpen my knife, and I use it every day at work, about once a year. But allergies here are killing me. I don't want to be out here far because my team's not pushing, but I also don't feel like camping. You gonna give me a shot here, buddy? Thank you very much. But yeah, I would say you're safe buying one of Henkel's or Wusthoff's. They make it pretty easy to where, like, honestly, like getting a professionally grade knife, not really necessary. Like, honestly, my Wusthof knife, the Santoku one, it's like $200. It's a little overkill for most people. It's basically just keeping them sharp and, you know, using it properly. And, you know, at home I have like $20 knives at home, and they're perfectly fine, you know, for just home cooking. As far as pans go, at home I only use cast iron. You can pretty much do anything in it, to where it just keeps some pots to like boil stuff in, make soup and stuff. Don't use cast iron for that. Everything else I use is cast iron at home. As far as demand on like old style French stuff, not really. Like, basically most cooks, if you go to school, are trained in French cooking, because literally like most other cuisines, basically learning French style cooking, you can pretty much cook anything after that, to where it teaches you the basics of everything, and it's really like ingrained, like the methods and recipes and stuff, to where it's really easy to learn. So unfortunately, I'm bottom tier here in a tank that I should not be doing this in. Like, I'm probably gonna regret it, but my team is literally like not giving me any other option but to play this like that. Like, I'm not gonna be able to do anything in the valley outside of sit there and cry. I don't know why my team pushed it, but alright. Guys, please spot. It's snowing where you're at, John? I'd say it's really crappy out where we are, but luckily no snow. Good night, Dean. Have a good one. Alright, my team, I don't know if they're going to be able to hold, but I also don't think they're going to be able to push, which is the problem. Decisions. The 3 kills here, but Oh god, there's a freaking T10 behind me. Hey T10. Yeah, I'm not gonna get a shot on you, but at least make you think about it. Yeah, this is just such a freaking weird match, to be honest. Hoping I don't get hit from there. Oh, why are you pushing into a TVP? Just why? Sorry, dude. I really wanted to help you, but I wasn't gonna take a shot and then hit him. It's just like my team's trying to lose this. Like, Leopard 1 drowned himself. Thank you very much for the follow, Pink. Yeah. There's nothing I can do here. I'm just gonna get one last shot on this T10 wherever he's gonna pop up, which I'm probably gonna die before he can. Yeah. Oh well. 3k damage is just like, I made the best out of a, honestly, we set up weird. Like, we didn't put ourselves anywhere, and then we made a mid-game valley push into all their tanks, and yeah, this didn't work out. Yeah, cast iron, no, you can pretty much do anything except for like liquids. Like, you can still like do sauces in it and stuff if you're cooking, but you know, that's where you get like just a normal pot, to be honest. And they're a lot easier to maintain and honestly use than a lot of people think. Like, I think cast iron at home, it's much easier to clean up. Nothing sticks to it once you get it. Good. Hello, True? Yes, I am. I don't just, I'm dressed up like this because Randall purchased one of my stream shop options, Cheffy Chef. But I got a Hallinen's medal here, Mastery Badge 2nd class. Most amount of damage on my team, but unfortunately, yeah, I don't even know what our team did there. And yeah, unfortunately I didn't get that grind done. But on to the ISM here. So let's get this going here. Hello, Rick, nice to see you. Hi. I was about to say, I would never touch pufferfish. I don't trust myself enough. No, you're not getting another one out of me, bud. He's missed me for most of the day, so he's being extra beggy. I love Brussels sprouts. I like them like roasted. I actually do. I like balsamic with them, but it sounds really weird until you try it. But like, if you like making chili, put like roasted Brussels sprouts into it, like chopped a bit small, but leave like a couple little chunks. It's so good. I did that like years ago, is kind of like throwing in whatever I had to make it. And I was like, this is probably gonna be gross, but I do it every time I make chili at home now. But ooh, bottom tier again, great. But yeah, I don't do it at the restaurant though, because I feel like that would weird people out a little bit. I try to keep myself like on a leash at the restaurant and not make too many things like weird. It stinks when you make something and of course, you know, it doesn't sell. You're kind of like, well, I'm guessing I'm gonna eat this for the next, you know, few days. All right, so our lights have decided not to spot, which is just fantastic. Like, I would go to the center, but this tank, it's got no gun depression. My armor was decent, but like, being bottom tier, it's not like I'm gonna be able to shrug off any shots in the center that well. But thanks for popping by, True. Aluva can definitely scout there. but it's just, come on team, like, gotta do something here. Like, we're literally, I guess I'm gonna try to get over to the center. Hopefully I'm not gonna regret this, but I don't think they have anybody here. But I'm just gonna, I guess, take shots onto the hill. Like, that's literally the only thing I can see myself doing here with how my team's setting up and the enemy team's setting up. Okie dokie. Which I'm hoping this week coming up, I might be able to sneak in Tuesday, like a midday stream. Usually, you know, I was gonna have off Tuesday this week, but I've got to pop in to work to put out like a, it's like a, it's kind of weird. It's like, or not weird, but we usually do like a bunch of buses, weddings and stuff. This is like a senior citizen like card party, and they play like board games and stuff, but they eat like kind of like an early dinner during lunch. I gotta go in to put that out, but it's just kind of funny because it always runs late, so I'm gonna hopefully not be stuck there too long, but it runs late because they, you know, they're not gonna stop mid-game to eat lunch, and then, you know, they kind of all argue about it. I'm just gonna chuck HE here. HE here. See you, Merlot. Thank you very much for the bits. Have a nice night. Yes. It's just, we're down by 5. Like, this is just, I could have went somewhere else, but like, what do you do in a match like this other than just like, you know, collectively like throw your hands up and be like, I don't blame myself for this. Nor is it, you know, most of our team's fault, but when you're tier 10 in 357 setup and all 3 tier 10s literally go to the same spot in the map, especially one with the hill, being that if you put all your tanks on the hill and you don't have control of the center, you can't push said hill. So basically our team just kind of threw this match. And unfortunately the ISM, it's not a strong tier 8 to begin with. Like, I personally didn't mind the battles I played grinding it, but it does struggle once you start getting up against a lot of 9s and 10s, because you can't really lean on the armor that much. I'm about to be completely blasted here, but luckily he bounced. I've got HE loaded now. Oh lord. And it missed, of course. That's what I get for trying to hit the roof. Oh, I can't win. Halloween, it's usually pretty slow that time of year. We don't really do anything special because, you know, not too many people like go out for anything Halloween, you know. At least around here. Yeah, that's what I get for trying to spot. But it's just, I just want this battle to be over with, to be honest, because, like, yeah. I would have been better off just camping the one line, but I literally would have just sat there until right now with 0 shots, to where at least I got shot at a few times going over here. Not that that's saying much. Thank you for ending me there. So on to, sorry for whoever requested the ISM there. That was a terrible battle. But on to a grind here. That's just, you know, when you're bottom tier like that in a tank that's not super flexible, you're kind of at the mercy of your team. And unfortunately there, it was not doing me any favors. So I'm gonna, for a grind, the 65T here. Then I have the T3485, T10, SP1C. Ah, crap. World of Tanks just crashed for me. Are you kidding me? I have not had that game. I've not had the game crash in like months. That's just strange. All right, so just gonna pop up one of my map strategies real fast here while I log back in. Okay, there we go. And we got Glacier. Luckily I didn't have to waste any time getting into the battle here. Honestly, I don't know where that came from because I've not had the game crash in forever. So the Lorraine 40T is actually one of my favorite tier 8 premiums right now, where as far as playing it, just early on, definitely play safer than you might think, to where if you lose HP early on, autoloaders are, not to say like hard to play, but they are pretty hard to actually utilize the autoloader with, to where they get stronger as the match progresses because you're able to basically clip more tanks, given that they'll have a little bit less HP hopefully. But more or less, like in a Lorraine 40T, you don't want to, like, say dive in head on first tank on the flank. Like, kind of stay a little bit with your teammates, maybe just a pinch behind them, but not camping. Like, you don't want to be, say, back here, but like positioning, you know, say here, if your teammates are up here, if the enemies start engaging them, then you're gonna like whack them for 2 to 3 shots as they push, something like that. But it's basically a tank. You have really good pen, you got good bursts, and you know it's got a high damage potential, but it is pretty large. The armor's pretty poor, but the mobility is good, to where, you know, it's just a tank to where you just need to put your gun in the right spot at the right time. Got stuck. It's just kind of agree with this IS-2. If I push any further than this, almost guarantee that I will die. But you don't necessarily want to snipe in it. Like, it doesn't have the best accuracy, unless, you know, if you're not shooting things with heavy armor, you might be able to get away with it, but I think it's worth getting this T-34 down. Ooh. Tried to save him a shot. Right, just get that one tank down. IS-2, you need to be careful, bud. I need to start moving up because I have a very strong feeling someone's going to try to ram me. Me? Why do you got to do this to me? I am not in a good tank. They're going out there, which is where you can kind of get countered. Alright. These guys won't be able to hit you if you're not out there, but a lot of people kind of get sucked into going out far on this flank. I usually just hug the side and try my best not to let them crash down on me. See you, Jackie. Have a nice one. Thanks for stopping by. The AMX-65T, though, I use the top turret, top gun on it, to where you do sacrifice a little bit of armor and also a little bit of gun depression, but I do like using this setup. Go. Our team is down by a lot of tanks, unfortunately. I'm on gun elevation. Work. Fortunately here we're a little bit limited in what I can do. I can't push their base really. Thank you very much, Hawk, for the follow. Ooh, Lord. Eh. Better there. Ooh, no, don't do it, leopard. Sounds like a camper speaking. I'm just kidding, Rick. Let's say this TD is going to be a problem if I leave him alone. He'll be able to get some pretty clean shots on our team. Problem is, I'm going to be out here alone against him in a tank that he can, yeah, he can pen me pretty well. Oh Lord. Yep, he died. Thank God. Leopard prototype, I have all the faith in the world. Kind of. The Yag Tiger pushed out here. This is tough. We don't have Artie, they have Artie. It would be nice if this Leopard prototype can give me a spot, but I don't know why he's worried about pushing there. Nothing can hit him if he's not spotted already. Levi, you need to stop begging, little dog. It's just tough to wear. I know if I go down there alone, this leopard's not given a spot on that Yag Tiger. And of course, yeah. There, got him. This makes it a lot more difficult. Haven't really been getting the best. Oh God. And of course he's here. The best matchups here. Not gonna be able to get a hit on him first. IS, no. Yeah, I am very much concerned about getting shot in the back, but I'm also getting concerned that this Yag Tiger is just gonna pop right on over and get great shot. Come on, AMX, you are literally our only hope here. Come on, turn right. Try to spot him. Ooh, that makes it a little bit easier. Alright, so ED has the most HP. They still have a Strev S1 though, which is kind of terrifying. I just don't know where this other TD is, but we should just kind of stick together. Hopefully this IS doesn't pop out and get one shot. Mush, go faster. 65T is just a little sluggish. I know it's a heavy, but it's not like it gets too many other perks. Our problem is going to be pushing in the open. If we don't kill this TD up here, I don't think he's up here, but you still just gotta, you gotta check. I don't think that they're going to cap us. It's just pushing through the open is going to be hard. With 2 TDs they have left, they have already... Honestly, I think our best bet is... Nah, we can't lose the TD. The TD is probably the tank that's most likely to get across, but... I guess if he wants to go that way, I'll hop out here with him, but it's definitely risky. Ah, are you kidding me? So the Strav made it to our cap, most likely. Womp womp womp. Ah, Lord. Yeah, we don't have any other choice but to go back to cap, because it's not like we'd be able to get to their cap in time to pop all three of us on. It seems close, but it's deceptive. It'll... a little bit too long. Oh God. Where's he going? He's going up the... crap. Yeah, he should have him. It's just, I don't know if we're going to be able... I'd already got him. I don't think we're going to be able to get back to the flag in time. "45 seconds. There's just no time to spot, to be honest. 28 seconds. No. The only shot I had was... because I'm not going to be able to get up here on time. I should have just stayed back and taken a couple extra shots, but honestly, he's probably... if I was him, I would have set up right there. But the problem with the AMX 65T is it's so slow, especially going uphill here, to where even if I hadn't stopped to taking those shots, actually getting up and over, I wouldn't have been able to hit them in time. Thank you, Leon, for the follow, but who knows? Yeah, Levi's he's trying his best to beg a treat out of me. Hello, bud. Alright, come on. You can load. This fantastic here. Alright, but my next tank up, I'm gonna pop into the T-3485 here whenever... I don't think it's gonna reload. I don't know what's going on with the freaking game tonight. Like, I've never had problems like this before. Thank you, Anthrax. There we go. Finally. Like Wargaming, you need to give your server hamsters a little bit more vodka. Like, come on. Ah, Lord. But top 2 damage. That guy did a really good job, but unfortunately, hindsight, it probably wasn't the best idea for all of us to push like that, but oh well. T-3485 here. Thank you very much, Rick, for the bits. But yeah, I made, you know, it's been basically like a little over a month to where I was streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. Now it's just Twitch with all my replays and other videos on YouTube. I figured that though, Arrow. Seeing your message. Yeah, with the chat moving with any replay here on Twitch, you can get a little bit confused sometimes. The only mod I use is the Hangman mod right now. I just thought it was neat, so I added that on. So it just shows, I have it set up, last battle it shows, you know, where your tank got destroyed. Yeah, I wouldn't, as far as best looking tank in the game, I would still say, like, I like the look of the Leopard one. I'm a little bit biased, but even though the E5 isn't the best tank, I do like the way the E5 and even the M48A5 looks. Alright, so bottom tier again here. I've got streaming matchmaking here. Just squeak by there, dude. So I just basically crossed off the 8-0 line if I'm not in a heavy tank, or you know, if I'm kind of towards the bottom of the list, I scratch it off because you're going to be like bashing your head in over there. Because even though they added a little bit more like arty cover, not that there's arty here, and a little bit more spots to work off of, it's still just a straight up brawl flank, where if you're bottom tier, it's really difficult to contribute unless your team has a lot of tanks over there, in which case, like, you're not going to be that much of use usually. But let's see, our Hellcat, for whatever reason, decided to push. Can't help you, dude. I'll try to get a shot. Fortunately, you know, they have 2 tier 8s here. One being one that can do a crap ton of damage per shot for a medium. Gonna backtrack a pinch. Batch at 12T. I don't know why you pushed in either. Like, come on, guys. Like, we're just throwing basically away tanks here. He's trying to bait me into getting shot. But like, even our other flank, our Type 59 pushed out really far, really early. It's just, I don't know. At least we're up by 1, but it's not looking too great. He didn't take the bait there. I figured this guy was gonna pop around. Ow, with more APCR. Crap, that's not good. Yeah, I'm kind of screwed here to where I don't even know if these guys are, the VK's not even pointing this way. Just most of their tanks, I would say, he shoots the poodle. I might be able to squeak a little shot in here. This Dicker Max is trying to be crafty there. Somehow I just hit him. I have no idea. It looks like I shot through the hill. Thanks, Wargaming. Alright, this T-54 Mod 1. Hopefully he starts moving that way. That would be very nice. You to forget all about me here. Very nice if our Type 59 didn't get there. Alright, over under them pushing my way. About 50-50, but I'm gonna go this way. Doesn't make sense for me to follow them. I'm not going to be able to catch up. They're going to have to push. If they want to reset, they got to push to their flag. So I'm just going to follow right up behind them, because we definitely don't have this one yet. Crap, he went this way. Maybe not. I pushed out too far. Yep. That was a pretty big mistake. Oh well. I should have just stopped, tried to hit this guy, but I saw he was pushing through the buildings, and yeah, that's probably actually gonna screw us here. As long as they, yeah, this is gonna be tough. If they go 1 by 1, we might lose this, but it's a clean chef code. This is yeah, I keep this one here just for the stream, for if someone purchases it. Most of my chef codes aren't this clean though. Well, they're clean, but they're definitely not white. This one just was from culinary school. Which, let me start another giveaway. You just type / raffle, press space, and then press 1 to enter it. Yeah, so in culinary school, it was really strict to where they checked if they could feel facial hair. Basically, you got kicked out of the class for the day. You had to tie like a little handkerchief specifically, like a certain way. They were really strict when it came to attire. If your apron, chef jacket, anything was not like what they specifically wanted, or if you had a stain on it, even in the middle of class, you had to go change, or else basically you got kicked out of class. It was good though, and you know, it teaches you, which, come on guys, I was gonna watch the end of this, but I'm just curious if they can win without screwing this up here, which I'm still on the fence. T28, you need to get this way so you're not going to get flanked. Not going too well. Hello, Shaggy. Thanks for the follow, and also Maynard. Not Johnson and Wales. I actually thought about going there. I got accepted, but I stuck a little bit closer to home. So, which Rebels? I'll show my stats off after this. It's just the Academy of Culinary Arts. It's just outside of Atlantic City in New Jersey. Thank you very much for the follows, guys. Alright. You guys, please just end this. I might, you know, I was sticking with this. Good job, AMX. You got 6 kills there. I was sticking with this since, you know, I wane as long as I did. But, so I'll do the T10 at SP1C again here, and then I'll get back and trying to do another 5x. Alright. Thank you, Zombie, for the follow. But Mastery Bad second class. I could have gotten more, but I screwed up 2 times, and specifically this guy was getting a ton of damage. But unfortunately for his team, you know, he was getting damage on mostly like me and other tanks early on that were bottom tier, and he just didn't have enough tanks at the end there to push through. E10. Thanks, Brian. I say, yeah, we got quite a few people here tonight. Thank you for tuning in, guys. It makes the end of my Sunday much better since my day, you know, starts at about 4. I had to, you know, open up the restaurant and everything, but it was such a crappy day out to where we were doing, it's the second time we've done it. It's like a build your own Bloody Mary bar with also like a mini buffet, like sliders and stuff. But yeah, it was just a lot of running around and stuff. Like I had like 20, I've seen too many mason jars today. Setting up, you know, a buffet. Alright, T10, I'm gonna head to the Le Forest. Crap, I'll remember to show off the service record after this. I forgot. Someone asked to see my stats. Since I can't go past my end time, sometimes I rush myself a little bit in between battles to try to squeeze in, you know, maybe like an extra battle or 2 each stream. Because pretty much every stream, as long as I own the tank, I have a tank request list under the video. A little link over to my website has every tank in my garage. I basically let you guys pick the tanks I play, and then like I'll mix in a grind here or there. But yeah, I try to get as many battles in so I can get at least, you know, one per person. Thanks for the follows, guys. Drummer and Dominator. So the 2 new tier 10 Russian tanks, I haven't gotten like a super good look at them because I've been a little busy this weekend, but I would say the K91, it's a weird tank. Like, it was supposed to be a heavy, and they kind of reclassified it as a medium for tanks. I guess I'm gonna push here, but I'm not entirely happy with it. To where it's just weird. Like, it doesn't really have armor, relatively speaking, for a tier 10, but it's kind of like a long-range sniper with poor gun depression, poor armor, not a fully functional turret. It's just weird. I don't think that's going to go over too well unless they change it up a bit. The tank following this tank, the T10, I forget the specific name, the object like 770 or something. That tank's going to be pretty good. It's like a Russian WZ-111-5A. I think mobility's a little bit better on it, and the gun's a little bit more accurate on the move or something. But that's going to be a really good tank. You know, in a way it's like a little cookie cutter, but I was kind of hoping for the Object 777 version too. Not that that's like probably would have been like the same as the K91, a little bit clunky to play, but already I fixed my tracking, man. Thank you very much, Anthrax, for the subscription, and thanks, Frashel, for the follow. Thanks a lot, guys. But you know, the tier 10 heavy, definitely gonna be a good tank to pick up, especially if you like kind of mobile heavies. I'm not gonna take a good shot there. I'm a little bit out of where my team's at. Not too concerned about the T29 chucking Ichi at me. More concerned with, yeah, 110 start shooting heat. T29, have at it. Crap. Artie. That's where, you know, getting stunned by Artie might not do a ton of damage sometimes, but it's definitely annoying when it comes to your reloading your aim. Getting too much luck with RNG, but my team's doing really well. I thank them for that. Thanks again for the sub, Anthrax. Nice to see another chef on the stream here. Makes it a little tough for me to stream sometimes, but I do my best to keep a somewhat workable schedule while the season's busy for us here. Thank you, Smurf, for the follow. Oh, come on. I'm just gonna wait until I reload, then I'm just gonna come in here. Let's do that. I don't want to push too far here. That helps though. Let me go with this guy. Really? Ricochet? Gotta be kidding me. I know their Artie's back here. It's probably gonna hit me. Yeah. Ah, their Artie actually moved a little bit. Hey, well, luckily I don't gotta get up at 3:30 yet. That's in about another month for me. Not that 4 a.m.'s any, you know, really any better, but yeah. I prefer working the early shift though than working nights. So you're talking about the tier 10 heavy. Some people say the ground resistance are gonna ruin it. I could see that, but still, it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be a pretty darn good tank, just looking at the stats of it. I don't think they're gonna make it purposefully say slower than the T10, where even if it's just only a hair bit faster than the T10, the T10's already a really darn good tier 9. Right there for me, Yag Panther. Awesome. 3,000 damage, 3,300 block, and 1,300 assists. Not too bad. Yes, it is. That's where sometimes, you know, people ask me how I can let me pick the winner here for the raffle. Congrats, Rick, for winning the raffle there. You know, compared to work, like when you're cooking like 350 people a shift or something, with it's usually just me and one other cook. We usually run 2 cooks. You know, streaming it's fun compared to that. I would say that. Alrighty then. So Mastery Badge 2nd class, Steel Wall Award. I could have gotten a lot more, but I wasn't doing too great there. But someone asked to see kind of stats here as far as my service record goes. The awards. I was kind of clicking through a few things here. I was working at 60% win rate, but I haven't had too much luck trying to get to that goal. Working on, what's the next tank? M41, which almost all these battles were like 2012. I've been slowly checking off trying to get aces on all the tanks here. Most of these are tanks like I rarely play. But next up I'm gonna have the SP1C here. Oh, load faster. But yeah, as far as just yeah. There you go. Just trying to load up. Hopefully that helped you out as far as seeing the service record. Need to keep myself popping into tanks so I don't start dozing off a little bit. But y'all have to remember to look at kind of the session stats now that they have that in at the end of the stream. Yeah, I completely agree about the K91. Luckily, it is just super test to where, like, I don't get too hung up with the stats when you see the super test stats. Like, I just look at, like, the general, like, stats of a tank without looking too much into it. I could see the K91, them switching that up a bit. I think they're just kind of toying with what they might want it to be. I don't think it's actually going to release that way, because I highly doubt that most people are going to play it in the current kind of setup they have it with. Kind of being like a long-range sniper with, you know, a weird turret setup, and it just doesn't work. Like, it kind of works for the Leopard, given that, you know, it's kind of like a lightish medium, but the K91's just going to be god-awful to play. Alright, my team is pushing the bridge. A interesting move. How much was what? The raffle? Just 1,000 Levi biscuits. Even though 1,000, yeah, it's a pretty good amount. Some people 1,000, it's like a drop in the bucket though. Yeah, I have literally no idea what my team's doing again for this battle. Like, I'm probably gonna have to run away here because we don't have any tanks. We have a Carnivorn down there, but like, yeah, I've got no words. Okay, I might as well just try to push this way and try to do something in the center. Hopefully without flipping myself over. I have been known to do that on this map. Quite regret going down here. Yeah. we've got some interesting, oh, he got me a little bit. Interesting team setups here. Come on, T-71. I don't think I'm gonna survive this. No. That's my fault for not picking that guy up earlier, but I don't know what my team's doing. It looks like we went with the... I don't even know. Alright, so I gotta grind up next here. Unfortunately, like, when it comes to matches like that, I don't get too hung up in them as far as, like, winning or losing or doing bad, because when you're on Mountain Pass in a light tank and you're not, like, you know, you're not really in a position to, like, take a flank on your own and kind of push it. So, like, I try to put myself in the best spot that my team gives me. I probably got a little bit too antsy with pushing the center. I knew that was risky, but you know, it's just one of those things that you just try to put yourself in the best spot as you possibly can on a map like Mountain Pass, where like we had so many lights and lightly armored TDs, and we chose camping the base and pushing the bridge. Yeah. Hello, Taco. Nice to see you. Unfortunately, I just did a raffle shortly ago, but you know, since there's a lot of people tuning in tonight, I'll run another one here soon, and then one at the end too. Yeah, that's where like matches like that, like very rarely do you actually see me like get like upset and stuff about like teams like that. It's, you just don't have too much control over it when you're playing like lightly armored tanks, which is why like usually tanks that I prefer, like heavies, mediums that have like turret armor at the very least, decent gun depression, to where like you can kind of work with that. Like it's not always gonna be like the best circumstance, but at least you can like do something. Like I'm hoping my team gives me a little bit of breathing room here. See though. Like mediums, I know you guys want to sit here too, but if we're all kind of stuck back here, it's not going to work out for any of us. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, this is just awesome. I am almost... oh, I didn't want to get hit there. Yeah, I can't shoot here anymore. And honestly, them pulling over this ridgeline is not gonna work out too well if they have a lot of enemies. I think my best hope is a little bit this way, but thank you, Artie. Just reminded me that Artie's here. I don't know if I want to do that. Then 7's gonna need help, but I can't help him unless he falls back. Boom, and I died. I knew there was a good chance he was gonna hit me, but the Scorpion G hitting me from back here was not exactly expected. But alright, I just needed... I'm probably gonna stop trying to do the 5x and the 65T in the Borsig. I'm just not feeling the Borsig tonight. But into the Mutant here, whenever my garage decides to reload here. Hello, Fix It. Nice to see you. Alright, so Mutant M6. Yeah, we definitely lost Mountain Pass here, to where, yeah, we got steamrolled. Which I'm working on, so the sponsor board here. I need to honestly make more room for anyone that doesn't know what this is. So the right side basically is anyone who's subscribed to the channel or is tipped throughout the years. Need to make a little bit more room. I've got a third board, and then the right or the left side now. So each one of those tokens is a winner. You can challenge me in certain tanks to where you can spend some of the stream currency and say, challenge me in a Mutant M6 here, and I'd have to get like double the HP when it comes to damage assist and block. If you win, you get, you know, stream currency back, depending on which one you bought, and you get your name up on the board. And as you get more, you know, you kind of spell out your whole username. I'd say the mod wasn't causing any problems. You know, I used it last stream. Didn't have any problems with it. Maybe they changed something with like a micro patch or something, but yeah. You know, next stream I might try without it, so. Well, thank you very much, Randall, for the ultimate challenge there. So, I'm gonna have a challenge coming up from Randall here. So usually with these challenges, I let you guys bet on it. I'll put a bet up. I'll do an SPG up after this, my next request. And you guys can bet during that whether or not you think I'm gonna win or lose it. But it could be the Hangman mod. You know, that is a possibility. Great, they got a Yag Panther, Achilles, Uni, Defender. That guy. They even got a SU-122. I won't lie to him, there's only 6. Thank you very much, 1B, for the follow. And also, Monkey. Sorry I missed that earlier. Team hopefully will push center. I'd like if I could get someone in the 3 line, but I'm not counting my luck on that. Hello, Gary. Nice to see you. Ah, crap. A little bit off there. You don't want to angle this thing much, but him using APCR is... I'm just chucking HE here to where I don't want to just willy-nilly throw APCR down here, but... Ah, crap. He hit me right in the cheek there. I can't keep getting shot like that. Okay, yep, they're pushing up. I made the right choice by backing up. So Neitho is making a pretty bad choice doing this. Did make it though. Give him that much, but please just leave your butt out there. I definitely can't hit you. 1 HE because I might be able to barely hit him. There we go. Really? Come on, HE shells. Should be able to splash him where I hit him for that amount of damage. My team got the high tier Patriot up on the the jig. The hill, which... I'm not seeing any explosions, so that guy's still back there somewhere. I know this... I don't blame this Rudy for being a little hesitant about, crap, the Patriot's stuck. Being a little hesitant. I don't know if I would commit to that, Rudy. I can't push on the SU-122-44 if he stays there. He's going to easily get a free shot on me, plus maybe a second shot. I'm going to go back this way. But by the time I get over here, it might not make sense. We'll see. No, the Ferdinand doesn't... ET-15A could push, but... Mutant M6 though, got really good frontal armor, but I was leaving my little cheek there a little exposed. Gotta keep in mind this defender. Yep. Fired, but I might be able to get one shot on him here. Not that I can pin him. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Don't know how anybody else, you know, they didn't have a shot on him. He's literally sitting out in the open. Okay, I'm still gonna stick with this path. As long as they don't push through G2, our team, the enemy will be hard pressed to push into them. We should be fine. I should be able to work a little bit better up here. I'm gonna stick with APCR. This tank struggles a little bit with pen. AP is only 198, and the accuracy is not too great, considering, you know, the tanks I have left to shoot. And it's somewhat of a close match here. I'm gonna stick with this. Okie dokie. We should get this. Come on. Come on. Crack there. Oh crap. Oh, my reflexes. They stink. Curious how much damage I got in the SU, because I saw he wasn't at full HP. Hope he's not going to hit me where underneath my gun. That little bugger. Please spare me, Artie. Definitely don't want to hit me here. Great. Pretty good battle though. 2200 damage. Roll the dice with Artie. So if I die from Artie, for anyone who hasn't seen stream before, I've got an Artie magnet helmet. I really hope I didn't jinx myself. I think they're on the left, but they could still be behind a bush or two here. Ooh, thank you, team. But the Artie helmet, so it's an actual military helmet, but that's if I get killed by an SPG. Some streams I wear a little bit more than I would like. But pretty good battle here. So I'm gonna do one SPG request here, and then I'm getting into the challenge that Randall purchased. So during this match, I'm gonna start a bet, which got a high caliber here, Confederate Award, Mastery Badge 2nd class, most amount of damage. Yeah, pretty good battle. Which, as far as the SU 12244. Yeah, maybe I didn't really cause any damage to him blind shooting, blind shots on him, but I'll take it. Alright, so SBG here. Let me play the M53. So I'm going to start a bet here. So if you would like the bet, if you don't know how much stream currency you have, type !LB to check. So you type !bet, press space. If you choose option 0, you think I'm going to win the challenge. Option 1, you think I'm going to lose it. Press space again. You can bet anywhere from 1 to 2,000 Levi biscuits. So the challenge that we're going to be doing, that Randall purchase, it's an ultimate challenge, which is the hardest for me to do. So it's going to be a randomly picked tier, and I have to pick a tank from that tier, and I have to do 2.5 times the tank's HP total in damage, assist, and block in a battle. Not going to make my mistake that I did last time. Last time I played Artie, I think it was the same exact side and map, possibly even the same tank. I'm just going to try to take a shot here early on. I went out into trying to get out in the field a little bit more, and it definitely ended in the first minute or so. Not the brightest moment. Crap. Oh, stay right there for me. Trying to get a better shot. I stunned him, no damage, but at least I got 2 crits. I'm just gonna play it safe. Honestly, when it comes to SVGs, I very rarely play them. It's only if they get requested. So I'm not always up to date when it comes to spots on maps, to be honest, like where to set up and whatnot, unless like I made a map strategy recently for him. Back. Thought he was going to turn a little bit there. I might inch out a little bit more, but this Patriots to where I don't want to get too close. He might spot. Really confused what our town's doing. They should have an advantage there. Oh no, you don't want to do that, Patriot. Crap. I took a chance there, and it must have went as low as it could, and it hit the building. Yeah, that was a stupid risk. Sometimes I'll use the alternate view to get kind of sense on my shot, but I should have done it there. But this Patriot, you know, pushing to where the Carnivarn is, if he gets in there, it's definitely not good for us. Pop back out for me, Pershing. It probably hit, honestly, that little point up there. Sorry, town, I can't help you. We should be able to break this open. I'm gonna try to hit the 30B. Bonus points if they stay close enough together. Jokey. Come on, team. Give us spots. We're about to lose the town. Anybody? Anybody? Come on now. Have great shots in here. BB. 30B will. Come on. I can kind of splash them, but not worth it. Hound's starting to struggle. I'm going to try to reposition before it's too late. Our field, okay, they got this. If they don't kill that 30B soon, then something's up. On T49. Not that that's a really good shot that I have on him, but ooh. I stand corrected. Five crits there, 500 damage. Would have been nice to do more, but that guy is probably pretty angry, unless he has like a premium repair kit and med kit. Hello, Victor. I feel a little dirty with that last shot. Keep going, Mr. Artie. But say, I was I was definitely a little late there with my timing. Oh well. I did it all right here. This is my first Artie match and I don't even know how long. Oh, I know, T49, I wonder what I credit on him. I'll have to look after this battle. But at least we got a W here. Alright, so up after this, I have an ultimate challenge. And then I might just finish the stream. I might just try to do as many of these requests as possible for you guys, instead of trying to bang out some more 5Xs. I think I'm done 5Xs with the tanks I have left. But nice little win. As far as the T49, yeah, I knocked his track out, the other track, commander, gunner. Okay, that's not too bad for one little shot. Yeah, top 4 damage, a little bit less on the experience, or the experience there, but over 100 seconds of stun too. Not too shabby. All right, so let me pull up the challenge here. So since Randall purchased the ultimate challenge, let's see what tank I'm gonna have to play here. If it's a light tank, I have a tendency to get on Himmelsdorf all the time. So I'm gonna have to play a tier 10 medium tank. Alrighty then. So closing the bet here. Alright, I think I'm gonna pick to be honest. Why don't I go with Object 140 here? So 1900 HP. I actually haven't played the 140 in a while, I think. So I'm gonna have to get 2.5 times the HP total, which I have to get to 4,750 damage, assist, and block all combined together here. Hopefully, we'll see. It's not Himmelsdorf though, woohoo! Hopefully my team knows how to play Erlingberg though, and hopefully I know how to play it. Alright team, where do I think they're gonna head? I think I might pop out early here, just to see if I can get some early spots. But one thing you'll notice is if your team puts too many tanks on the edges, you're in some deep doo-doo. which it's not looking good already with those two guys heading out that way. Sorry, Brian, I closed the betting whenever I am about to hop into the battle. I'm going to try to spot early, but it's looking scary so far. We don't have anyone on the other flank, and that's typically the flank that you can defend a little bit easier. Oh god, he tracked me. Already might get me here, but I'm gonna hopefully help the guy down a little bit. I don't actually want to stay here. Awesome, set him on fire. Pushing through the castle. No bueno. Basically, you're just bashing your head against the wall if you try to push the castle from this side usually. But unfortunately, we don't have anybody where that 268 was. I'm still going to try to help though, because if we lose this side, it's going to be tough. But at least our team, we're pushing the town a little bit. That's good. Problem I have is, well, I guess knocked over a crap ton of trees, but do I think I can actually get over here? That's the question. I do have a repair kit. I'm going for it. If I lose, I lose. Yeah, I already regret this. Here's my auto aiming. Oh god, they aimed at the leopard. Sorry, leopard. I will take full responsibility for your death, but not really. There's a 268 version 4. He paid the price for being next to me. Oh lord, I feel bad for that guy. I don't really like this area either. I was hoping to get out and spot for my team. I'm probably going to end up, honestly, back in the town now. It's just our team decided to push basically pushing past the castle is really difficult unless you own the entire center. Which our team's doing a good job though on that side. Luckily I got a nice little early hit. God, 268 version 4 pushed up. There's a TD to do that in. He has it. Don't have any shots anymore. Yeah, you can ping me all you want, dude. I literally just I was with you, and yeah, you're going because you're getting distracting now. All right, they got him. That's good. Playing this a little bit safer than I probably need to, but Centurion? Never forget about these river crossings. Crap. Ooh, I missed that. Thought I had another shot, but I don't. Oh crap. Nope, he's coming right for me here. Thank you very much, John, for gifting Victor a sub. Playing in work clothes. You can thank Randall. He purchased Cheffy Chef. Come on, team. Already? Someone? E62A. Are you taking shots on him? Got me. I'm in a really bad spot now, to say the least. Don't think that any of my TDs can help me here, or Artie, because this M48. Someone? Anyone? Hit the F7 button, I'm probably gonna die now. Come on. We're down by 1, but this TD, if the 268 pops up on this hill, I'm a goner. I'm luckily this object. Crap, I missed that. Oh, that was such a bad shot on my part. Ooh. I'm so lucky. Well, for now. Crap, that was not good. Come on, TDs. Some of you got HP. Need to push. SPG's moved. Fortunately, this 140, I can't move too far or else he's going to be able to spot me potentially. PZ7. We went there. Hope that there already is not. Gotta get up here, else I'm gonna drown. Oh, thank God. That was awesome. I have a very strong feeling Artie's aiming at me, though. So, hopefully they're off of me by now. I help them. Go after the SPGs. Whew. Alright. Alright. I forget what I had to get to as far as HP. I think I got it though as far as the challenge goes. I'm at what, 50, 59, about 6,000. Uh-oh. GW. I think he actually hit me out this way. I'm just gonna double check so we don't miss a spot here. But pretty good battle. You know, it was a little bit risky where I was playing, but honestly, the center of Erlingberg's so important to have. Just for that reason of being able to spot, take shots. But thank you very much for the challenge though, Randall. And everyone that bet on me winning. Pretty decent battle though. Thank you very much, Dana, for the tip. Thank you very much. I'm really happy right now. Not only for this battle, but thanks again for the tips and the subs, guys. I just hope that, you know, once a lot of you guys know this was like the first real weekend of our restaurant reopening for the season. Hopefully once this settles in, I'll be able to go back to 4 days a week streaming. Okie dokie. Because luckily Ryan and I one step closer as far as our wedding. We should have that all hammered out by tomorrow night, hopefully. Lots of paperwork and stuff, but whew, pretty good battle. 4,300 damage, 2,600 assists, no block at all, and already almost got me. I hope you get good matchmaking, John, for the 5Xs. Alright, so Mastery Badge First Class. Yep, most amount of damage on my team. M48 beat me out for the battle, but you know, the center is key on Erlingberg. Yeah, that was the difference between us winning and, you know, the enemy team not. But yeah, thanks again for the challenge though, Randall. That was a hard fought one for me there. Making myself a little note here. Yeah, well, let's see. Pick the winners for the bets. Congrats everyone who bet on me. And let me start another giveaway. I'm gonna do one more too at the end, and then my next tank up is gonna be the Achilles. But while I get that queued up, I was gonna just pop up my map strategy for Erlingberg, to where you can find a full map strategy over on WoTguru.com. But as far as Erlingberg, the center is a lot more important than it used to be, to where you'll notice like our team, we didn't put anyone on the railway side in the 9 line, to where that side you can't push it as easily. But the castle, I wouldn't recommend pushing past the castle from the side I was on, because usually the enemy, it's really hard to push past it. You're better off kind of winning it early, like I helped do, hitting that 183, then backtracking and either going to the town on your side, the enemy side, or trying to stop the enemy from pushing the other flank. But anyway. So the Achilles here, I finally got a battle mid-tier that I'm not bottom tier. And yeah, I don't know where I want to go. I'm going to try to play out here, but there are 3 SPGs, which kind of scares me. So I might regret going out here. We'll see. Good leopard. Who's keeping an eye on you? See you, Gran. Thank you very much. Have a nice one. Thanks for watching tonight. I say I don't know if I'm going to be able to get all these requests done, because I've got a little over 20 minutes left here. I might be able to go like an extra battle at most, maybe 2 past the end time of 10. I just can't push it too far since I gotta get up in a little over 6 hours here for work. And during the weekdays, I'm walking Levi at like 4:30 in the morning. He's not the happiest dog in the world, but he's got to fit on our schedule here. I had to like bribe him out of bed with breakfast. I got a little lucky with that shot. Ah, crap. I thought he was going to turn earlier. Somebody else get shot, please. Playing this a little bit reckless because I see they have 4 people in the town early. Crap. Thought we were going to... Nope. I can't push now. They got too many people back here. And their TD that hit me, he's somewhere closer than that, to where it doesn't make sense for us right now to push. Fortunately, I don't have 6th sense. Thank you, Panda, for the follow. I know, I'm young. Unfortunately, you know, now that it's the work season, you know, it's kind of a long grind for me to where, you know, I always try my best to get 5 hours of sleep at least, but I work best off of 6 hours, where I've been falling short recently. Never fun cooking on little sleep. Probably gonna regret doing this, but I can't pass up trying to hit this guy. Crap, I pulled that shot. Oh, come on. That up so bad. A little angry at myself for that. Buddy the elf. Ryan hates that movie so bad. I don't mind Elf though. What line is better to get to the FV 4005? I would say this line. Just go down the line that's kind of intended to go to it. This is one tank line, like the Achilles is the highest tier I have in this, but it's one line that, crap, I can't spot the Wolverine. That thing, it's been haunting me this entire match, that Wolverine. Yeah, unfortunately, dude, I don't think you're getting me down there. Oh, there's the Wolverine. I'm like, I have no clue where this Wolverine is. Thank you very much, Victor. Need to move here, but I'm gonna get shot. It's just he can pull up here and hit me, but he's most likely waiting for me anyway. Yep. Come on, team. Thank you very much. How's the problem of killing this guy? Anybody? No? You're just literally gonna leave me stuck here? P67. You can shoot him. If you just move back, he can't even spot you. Like... Come on, dude. All you have to do is move a little bit to the right. He can't see you. This is getting frustrating. I gotta do something because... Fortunately, my turret was off there. I couldn't pop out in time. Now he pushes up. Like, Dude, why are you running away? Like... I'm gonna try to kill the M44 if he doesn't get him, but... Need to get back and try to get shots here. A little bit late there. T67 still got, he's going already hunting. Only a little risky. I have no idea what the T67's doing. I mean, if he kills already, great, but... Fortunately for me, like... Kinda hoping I get shots on the KV-1S, but I can't risk trying to spot him now. The M41 should be able to spot those guys before, you know, they can't kill them without getting spotted. What? Like, what are you doing, T67? Okay, so they're definitely both in different spots. Crap. Dude, spot. Please. You got a spot, or else you're gonna die. And I hope that he just doesn't turn towards me, but he probably is, because I'm gonna get spotted real fast here. There he is. Missed. We still got 2 minutes. Oh crap. Oh crapola. Me and this Artie. Why? Oh lord. I missed. No, I missed. Oh my god. But like T67, why did he commit? And like, that's just frustrating. Like, he pushed into that guy and like rammed him or what? He should have just hid behind the freaking building. Like, I went up and spotted him. All he had to do when the SU-100 went this way was just doink. That's all. And yeah. Honestly though, they still have a chance to win this, but it's gonna be tough. But unfortunately I need to get other battles in, so I'm not gonna watch the ending of this unless, like... Or are you gonna shoot? Next up I have the Luva though. We'll see how this ends though as I do this. Congrats Slimes for winning the raffle. Or Slims. I should just say Canuck. Alright. Oh, awesome. Maybe we will watch the end of this. I am mildly interested. But they both should go, because the reason being, most likely this guy is tucked in trying to stay arty safe, to where the M41 probably doesn't have the best shot, but they only have 29 seconds. The M41 just needs to book it, or at least aim or something. 18. Come on. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, this is... Like the M41 should have a nice little shot on him. Uh-oh. No, does he have a repair kit? Oh my god. He has no repair kit. And the M41 never shot. Oh well. Alright, so that's unfortunate as far as that loss, but I did screw up there. Oh well. I shouldn't have put myself in a spot relying on that T67. Mastery Badge second class though, high caliber. I fought for that one, but yeah. Oh well. So I got a Luva up next here. Yeah, let's get into that guy. Alright. So let me start. I'm starting another giveaway too, since it's towards the end of the stream. Feel free to enter again, guys. I'm going to try my best to get as many of these requests done again. I probably won't be able to get to all of them, since it's getting pretty close to the end here. But I'm going to try my best to do as many as possible. My next stream is going to be coming up this Wednesday in the morning. Basically, I start at 8 a.m. and I go till noon Eastern Standard Time. And then my next nightly stream is this upcoming Thursday, 7 p.m. To 10. I might be able to sneak in a stream, most likely Tuesday, midday. Or possibly even Tuesday night, we'll see. It's a tough time of year. My schedule literally changes like twice a week. And I'm the one even making the schedule to where I try my best to not switch it too much, but I have to fill in. I have to fill in a lot being a sous chef. Got my little reindeer camouflage here. Hopefully it brings me good luck. Alright. I know I can't crest that hill. Bad chat, don't run away. For 30U. But being a tier 8 and a 10, it's hard to want to push here. But I need to at least keep popping out somewhat to potentially stop them from pushing up further, because we are greatly outnumbered here by a pretty wide margin. See if this guy keeps doing the same thing. It's a tricky tank there. Oh well, sorry Light. Not that I would have killed him, but I would have been able to get a shot on him. Thing's just freaking fast as could be. You don't see too many of them though. And can't pin a lot of these tanks in front of me, to be honest. Ooh, pleasant surprise. Alright team, yeah, I guess we are playing the give them the entire south. I literally cannot get out of here even if I tried. Yeah, I don't even know where my team is. Like, we lost 3 tanks, but it feels like we're down by a lot more than that. Ah, nice shot, Artie. Not to congratulate the enemy for a good shot, but I'll admit it. I did not expect to get hit there by GW. Extend it a little bit. Just trying to draw them out as much as possible. Oh well. I'm a goner. 1400 damage though, 1700 assist, but I don't know why, like, well, the bat running away I kind of got, but at the same time, I don't know why our team set up around the base that much. That's funny, Mojo. Alright, so hopping into a Centurion Action X here. Not that I wanted it to end that fast, but might be able to get, depending on how long this takes, I might be able to do the E75. Again, I'm going to try to get to these. But thanks for everyone tonight, the new follows, the new subscriptions, and the tips as well, guys. It means a lot to me and Levi. He went to bed though. I think you guys can kind of see him back there. He is thoroughly passed out. He's got his little blanket mahal back there. But if you're wondering what's all over my floor behind my chair, that's all of his dog toys. Before each stream, he's like, ah, live stream time, and he like runs in here and brings toys, trying to like bait me into things. Hello, Revelation and Soros. So there's a few different things that people can buy. I am a chef in real life, but basically one of them, Cheffy Chef, you can spend stream currency on, and I will wear a chef outfit. Another one's like hippie tanker. I'll dress up as a hippie, something fun. I even have Christmas comes early, to where I wear it every Christmas and like New Year's. Ugly Christmas sweater, and usually Serbs in it. It's like a little face in here, and I have like a Christmas hat. Played Nebelberg. I've not done too well this side. See if I can get a little cheap damage off here in the beginning, but it depends on what pops up around corner number 1. But the enemy's not even contested. It's all good, Revelation. Shut up, stupid rock. That's on me. I don't want to sit out there because RT is going to... Come on. Anybody even realize that there's AMX-30B there? I don't think anyone wants to see me in that. We have a lot of people over here. Chances of me hitting them's pretty high, but I think they might have moved. Yeah, they moved a little bit past it. A lot of past it. Crap. Yeah. Screw it. Abort. Come on. Fired. Yeah, their 30B's doing a pretty darn good job, to be honest. Fortunately, we're losing the town quite a bit. Tried to take some shots there, but didn't pay off. Of course. Yeah. I don't even know why I tried that. I did just track him, but this E4 is not going to push in time, I think. I probably could have pushed into him, to be honest, but it's just a little bit too risky because they'd be able to shoot me from the town. Oh well. I definitely didn't do as good of a job as I should have in the center here as far as dishing out damage, but this is gonna be a tough one to claw our way back from, being down almost by 7 tanks here. I still never get on this map people camping from this side in basically where our SPGs are. The only way you get shots is if your team loses the center, or, you know, just absolutely loses. Yeah, at this point. Oh well. I'm definitely going to do one more battle in the E75. I might try to KV3, but we'll see. Comfortably, I don't want to go too much past 10 here. But I'm going to try my best. Alright. Probably a little bit angry. Like, where am I getting hit from? Kind of feel guilty right now. This is like farming damage to where, you know, we literally lost, but whatever. Like literally no hope for me here. Not in the face. Wiggle a little bit there to make him aim a little bit more. Oh well. I got damage, but almost all of that came when our team already lost, so I'll put that on me. Which, congrats CG player for winning the last raffle here for the stream. Alright, so let's pop into the E75 here. Thank you very much, Dana, for the bits. But yeah, unfortunately I lost. I got the most amount of damage. I got 500 that wasn't spotted when I was shooting into the town early on. But honestly, I should be down here. Almost all of this came after we already lost, but yeah, I hit some blind shots. I don't know which one specifically, but yeah. Oh well. Top damage, but definitely can't exactly pat myself on the back for that. E75, yeah, damage is damage, but yeah. Thank you very much again, Dana, for the bits. And also, I need to remind myself to, Victor, I remember your coin purse. Trying my best to squeeze in these matches. Thank you very much, Sir Frederick, I think, for the follow. We got mines here. Thank you very much again for the gift shop package. That's gonna help where before these sales end, I'm gonna purchase the TVP here. Maybe even another tank. Really hope that my team puts more in the town and not everyone just goes to the hill. Because if we don't get the flag, you know, I say it every single time, they're just gonna literally cap us out here. Yep, they've got a lot of tanks over there. Really hope I can make this. The E-75 isn't exactly a spring chicken. So. Thank you very much for the follows, guys. Cave Spider and JJ. Gotta get my team from preventing us from being capped here. Oh lord, they got a lot of people. I am the only person stopping us from being capped here. It's slightly terrifying. Oh god, there's an AMX M454. Okay, they did take the hill. However, you can't reset the cap from the hill, unfortunately. Thank you very much, JJ. Glad you like the guides and the streams here. So, yeah, the only spot in that IS-7 just took a shot from the hill. However, you take a lot of damage popping out from there, from the enemy base. Luckily, I feel a teeny bit bad shooting APCR, but just a teeny bit. This guy should have, if he would have just bum rushed me, his team would be a lot better off. But fortunately for me, he did not do that. I don't even know why he's not even shooting me. Like, come on. I can play this a little bit more aggressive here. D95's out here, taking a little bit of shots for me. Crit him. Crap. Got myself stuck on this stupid wall. Really glad I went to the town now. That could have been a lot uglier. Alright, so I'm going to squeeze one more battle in here with the KB3. And that's... unfortunately, I can't do the Lorraine. I think Rick, but we'll see. If for whatever reason it's a fast battle, I might be able to, but... $3K damage though, 1,000 assist. I don't know what the AMX was doing. He wasn't shooting me, which was surprising, but it wouldn't have changed too much. But let's see. Trying to squeeze last two. Mastery badge second class though. Got some new crew skills. I'll deal with that later. Yeah, T95 did a really nice job as well. Nice, quick, clean win there. So KV3. See if I can get another quick clean win here. Get the last one in. Thanks again, Victor, for the coin purse too. I was about to say I have one more battle after this. Wonder if anybody Horn. I could I'm probably gonna host I usually try to host someone after the stream that's similar, you know, how I stream here. You know, not too much like, I guess for lack of better words, like salt, anger, stuff like that, to where I think I'm gonna host a True Voodoo again, to where I've done a stratagem the last couple times. And True, yeah. It's a gift shop package, credits and gold. Honestly, without them, it's very hard for me to buy tanks. I don't always get as much time as I like grinding some premiums. Bottom tier here, so I'm gonna try to do something reckless, but hopefully it'll pay off. Come on, team, follow the tier 7. Have faith, please. And our E75 froze. Like, come on now. You doing, team? We're all in one little square. It's never good. Crap. Hello, Abdul. Nice to see you. It's called last battle or two here. I think I'm gonna be able to squeeze in the last little one here. Really? Go to HE. Unfortunately, we have nobody in the center. North isn't able to push. There we go. Yeah, nobody follows. Like the poor KV3 leading the charge, and then, you know, something like the E75 cowers in fear when, you know, an enemy gets spotted. Like, I'm shooting HE here, but I'm gonna swap over to EP. Come on, guys. Just if I pull back behind this, I'm gonna die. They got people in the center. Like, don't even what I can do here. Hello, old bear. Nice to see you. Don't have HE now. It's just I know I can't pen T29. There we go. Unfortunately, I don't have any more HE. Yes. Hey, E75 came up. Woohoo! Unfortunately, now we're losing the North, and a little too late. Randall purchased Cheffy chef, so I wear a chef uniform during the stream here. A little bit. We can do it, guys. Not how I thought this match would go, but I guess can't. Like, I don't think I'm able to do the roof. The problem of pulling back is they had, but now they don't. People in the center, the Bat Chat and the WZ120. I would have gotten hit if I went behind there. I still kind of will if this M103 pushes. Oh lord. Big dog came down. I wish I had one more HE. I screwed up an HE shot early on. Ooh, don't. That I need to back up. Oh, he shot. Nice hit. I will rush, but this not confident. We can't. If I push, I'm dead. E28 pushes, he might die, but he might not. I frickin' pen, and he got me. Oh well. I guess bounced off his lower plate, but it happens. I shouldn't have froze there, and I would have made it past. But I played it pretty well until that last little thing there. Hopefully my team wins. I'll check back on this. 1200 damage and 2000 assists though, bottom tier. Not too bad. Lorraine, no. This is gonna definitely be my last battle. One. There we go. But thanks again, everybody tonight. It's been a pretty fun stream. Normally I wouldn't push myself too far into the no sleep zone, but I think I'll survive. At least one day. So Paris, like, I wouldn't necessarily call it a new map still, but the problem with it is it's really important to kind of grab your spots early, since it's, you know, a city map and it heavily leans on flanking, to where people see people spot it and then they freeze trying to get shots, and then you lose like a corner, or you know, you just need to take your spots early. But you know, it's just tough to where our team started to recover. We might win that, we should, but had we just pushed early with me, it would have been a lot easier. Don't jinx me, Mojo. Yes, I have not died from Artie the entire stream. That's how I like to keep it. Thank you very much for tuning in tonight, guys. Again, my next stream is going to be Wednesday morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then Thursday night after that's my next nightly stream. I'm going to try to pop on, you know, another stream probably Tuesday if I had to guess, but it's just a little tough for me until my work schedule kind of evens out. Oh god, no Artie, thank god. I was gonna say I would probably die in my last battle. Honestly, right now I'm just waiting for my team, because I can't push the valley, or not can't, I won't push the valley. And the T-54 is dead. That's not good. Well, let's say he's not spotting past where I'm comfortable pushing. We got a T-55A at least. Or you might push the... Okay. Barely got in there. Luckily I hit the handbrake. Crack him. If he decides to push. Yeah, on purpose. Oh god, 110. 3 shots left. This is where the auto reloading of Italians I really like, because right now I'm like, do I reload? Do I not? Oh. Oh no, I did not want to stay out here that long, and I guess stupidly I only got 1 hit there. Crap, our T10 overextended. But this is definitely going to be my last fight, so it was a good stream, I'll say. Didn't die by Artie, and I didn't roll myself over yet. I almost feel like right here. Really hope I don't get hit from behind, but I'm looking, honestly. He got my turret. No, my turret. Oh, that was so terrible. Oh, that was a way to end the stream. For whatever reason, I thought that was a VK 101p. To where when he hit me with that speed, it completely threw me off. Oh well. Well, I guess there's my blooper of the stream. But anyway, yeah, thanks again for watching, guys. It was a fun one. Yeah, don't do what I did there. I was looking too much into that. I could have just shot the VK and clipped him, but I was looking into killing the T10 and freeing up my teammates, definitely. But yeah, that was just dumb on my part. But anyway, thank you very much again for watching, guys. Let me I forgot to pull up the little end here. I knew I was forgetting something, but so again, I'm gonna, at the end here in a second, I'm gonna host True Voodoo again, to where if you stay on the channel here, watch him, you'll just be in the same chat here. But if you want to pop over to his channel, that's where he can see in the chat there. No problem, Rick. But yeah, thanks again, guys, for the tips tonight, and also the new subscriptions and follows too. I appreciate it a lot, and hopefully next stream will be just as fun as this. Yeah. But anyway, see y'all. Have a good one.